Assalamu alaikum, and you're joining Abdul Jabbar on Radio Apni Awaz. I'm here at the Horton Grange Park to start the march to city centre for a vigil commemorating the anniversary of the Gaza genocide.
Hello, I bring greetings from Bradford in Yorkshire. I get very upset when people accuse us of anti-Semitism, of being anti-Jewish. We've got nothing against Jewish people. It's the Zionists who are causing the problems. And it's the Zionists, the history of the Zionists is not even 200 years old. They claim it's 3,000 years. But in 1890 something was when the foundation of modern political Zionism. It's less than 200 years old. They wanted to have their Congress in Munich, in Germany, 1896 it was. And the rabbis and the Jewish community in Germany at that time says, no, we're not, this Zionism business only making anti-Semitism worse. And they had to have their Congress in Switzerland because the Jews of Munich would not allow them to have it in Germany, and they had to go to Switzerland. And they sent two rabbis from that Congress to the Holy Land on a reconnaissance. And there was a code. They cabled back to the organizer, the bride is already married, meaning the bride is beautiful, meaning the land of Palestine is beautiful. But she's already married, there are people living here, the people are living there. And ever since that day, the Zionists have been, the political Zionists have been trying to force a divorce between the people of Palestine and their land. So when I get accused of anti-Semitism, that's why I get cross, because I've got nothing against Jews, and I'd like to end on that note. I've got nothing against Jews. It's the Zionists who are the problem. Thank you.
Today we are at the first anniversary of the genocide taking place in Palestine, in Gaza in particular. This is nothing new. We witnessed this, and this had happened in the past. That what has happened in 1948 in the Nakba, and this is repeating itself again to the Nakba survivors in Palestine, in Gaza. So what really angers me is when I hear this term, Israel has to defend itself, have the right to defend itself. That is absolute rubbish, because the people who are under occupation, under international law, they are the ones who have the right to defend themselves. So what witnessing nowadays, this is nothing new. This is a continuation of the Zionist project, colonial project in Palestine. In 1897 and 1898, when they held the first Zionist conference and second Zionist conference, once they decided, after debating where to set up this Jewish so-called homeland, they considered Argentina, Uganda, Sinai, Cyprus, and then they decided Palestine. So in order to achieve that, they have to think, how can we achieve that? And they agreed it's the ethnic cleansing, genocide, and that is what we are witnessing today. As of today, we can see this has moved to South Lebanon, and this is happening again in Lebanon. May I say something as well about Gaza? Gaza, 90% of population of Gaza are Nakba survivors, and they are witnessing this again. From 1948 to date, not a single day passed without loss of life, without somebody being murdered or injured or killed in Gaza. So the genocide continues. I think there's another term called cleanside, ethnic cleansing and genocide together. And let's not forget as well, we are dealing with a very apartheid state. And I say this cannot continue, it will not continue, and the sun will rise for Palestine, and Palestine will be free, regardless what the Zionists say. Palestine will be free. Thank you.
I'm now here at the city center for the vigil for Gaza. It's been 1 year today since the destruction and genocide has taken place in Gaza, and this is a protest and also a vigil for the victims of the genocide.
في رباء والحياة والنجاة والهناء والرجاء في هواء هل أراك سالما
1 year on from the genocide. My name is Councillor Muhammad Ali Islam from Manningham. I am alongside my colleague.
I am Councillor Ismail Uddin, 1 year on.
And today we are both gathered in Centenary Square, in City Park, outside the town hall. As you can hear the bells that are chiming. Both feel absolutely gutted, absolutely distraught, absolutely devastated that even after 365 days humanity has not yet woken. The leadership in our country have proven to be friends of genocidal attacks and intent, and they have made it clear on which side of history they are on, and that's the wrong side. As a councillor, as an independent councillor, I have vowed to be a voice for my people, to be a voice for my ward, but also speak up on behalf of those who do not have a voice, and the Palestinian people currently are struggling. They are voiceless. So it is our duty to speak up, and that is why I am here 1 year on, saying it loud and proud that from the river to the sea, Palestine should absolutely be free. And that doesn't make me anti-Semitic, no, it makes me human, because I want to see a world free with peace and love.
1 year on, lessons have been learned. Lessons have to be learned. 1 year ago, we learned about the atrocious attacks. The atrocious attacks that led to one of the most brutal campaigns ever against Palestine. I can't even call it a campaign, and I will say it how it is. It is a genocide. Over 40,000 souls have been claimed. Thousands of children, non-combatants, doctors, mothers, fathers, innocent people. Now 1 year on, what have I learned? I have learned that our leadership, both locally and nationally, is atrocious. Labour or Conservative, both are in the wrong. You would think after a purely red government, things would change. This Labour government has failed to act. Less than 10% of weapon licences have been revoked. 1 year on, what have I learned? I have learned to challenge the status quo. I have learned that working within the system will get you suspended for 6 months. I have learned that working outside the system will bring challenges to the Labour Party. So 1 year on, what can I say? Well, I will tell you this. I have not slowed down. The people have not slowed down. We are the voice of the voiceless. Protests, rallies, demonstrations, vigils, we will be there. So this is a clear message. We will be there. We will continue and we will fight. Thank you.
Inshallah, this Sunday, 13th of October, at Mary Magdalene Church, we will be hosting youth from Palestine from the West Bank who are visiting the UK on a twinning project. Now, I urge you all to come to this event because it's a unique event where you will actually meet Palestinians from Palestine. They are only here for a week, and inshallah, this Sunday we will be hosting them at Mary Magdalene Church from 4 o'clock p.m. till 6:30 p.m. You can get tickets from Eventbrite. The link is at Palestine Speakers Corner Instagram. Don't miss out.